Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead. Y'all, I just had my little personal pep rally before I got on the camera, but I had to dismiss some things because, just starting over with a clean slate, second time today, but we're going to go ahead and see what message Holy Spirit has for the Divine Collective. And the cards are all up right and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Holy Divine Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective, the Divine Collective? What does the Divine Collective need to know and be made aware of? Thank you so much. Whew. All right. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments, your support, subscription to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, I was thinking about doing like the zodiac signs, but I said, nope, I'm going to go right back into the collective and we're going to just go forward. Like, I know I have a message for the Divine Collective, so we're going to get it out. And this I'm sorry, y'all, but the F and F, I don't know y'all well enough to say what that is. If you don't know what the acronym is, go look it up. But that's what I'm feeling over here. I didn't even know the song like exactly. I had to look up the lyrics today because that was channeled music this morning along with Madonna's Take a Bow. And then that reading happened. It's like, okay, I see what y'all are doing here. No, I'm F and F over here. So yeah, that's the mood, y'all. That was my little personal pep rally. Before I turned on the camera, like, F all that, y'all. Like, I was swearing and everything like that. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But we are F in F over here. All right? I don't care what color your skin is. So, you look up the disparaging word in the dictionary. It ain't me. You ain't talking about me, so... But we all know F and Fs. I don't care what color your skin is. Like, keep that over there. That ain't over here. We don't deal with that. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for letting me get that out off my chest. Because, y'all, I think y'all had it kind of misconstrued over here. I don't know what y'all thought this was. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get some cards out here, y'all. All right, these cards turned over in the deck, so I'll just pull those out. See what else is going on here. All right, so I'm hearing the word incapable. So incapable of understanding. Understanding what, Spirit, and who is incapable. That Knight of Pentacles flipped out in the deck. All right, so I heard heavy heart, and then I heard heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm still F and F over here. All right, these two cards were about to fall down, but they hit me to where they were leaning on the table and on me, so they didn't hit the ground, though. And is that it, Spirit? Is that it? Is that it? All right. We have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So I'm hearing there's a call for balance here, is what I'm hearing. So, I'm all F and F over here, right? But then at the same time, it's like, well, if there's something required of me as the reader, this is what I'm getting, y'all. And I kind of knew that this was coming, but here we are. It's like I'm being chastised. I'm in the principal's office right now because I was all F, over here. But no, I'm being called to the principal's office, you guys. So I'm kind of feeling that. So Temperance card, the balance. So here we are. We know balance is required. Light versus dark. The dark, they have a role to play, and the light, we have a role to play as well. So with the balancing out of things, it's like no matter how, even you guys, no matter how bad you want to deny something, you don't want to hear it, you're not a part of it, you're not going to let it be a part of you, you still have to understand, or we have to understand that they still have a job to do as well as we do. So that's what I'm getting from the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, the confirmations. Because y'all, for real, I'm telling y'all, when I had my own pep rally, I'm like, F all these, you know, whatever you want to say, fill in the blank. I was really there. But now after we had our fun and we, you know, did our video shoot, whatever, now it's time to clean up and get back to work. You see what I'm saying? So the pep rally was to, you know, go ahead and get it out, get the energy, get the energy in place, the emotions in place. Like, yeah, like F all y'all. But then it's back to work, right? Because they got a job to do just like we do. Whew. There's so much in that right now, you guys. I'm going to just stick with the cards. I'm going to stick with the cards, y'all. Mind you, when I said I was ending that reading previously, I did. I didn't. When I was putting the cards back into the deck to organize them, I didn't even consider what cards came out. I just was done with it. I didn't want to know. I will tell you, behind that King of Swords was the Devil card. So they got a job to do. And as a reader, so do I. Temperance card. All right. So here we have the Sun card. Spirit, tell me about, and I'm not going to, or at least, you know, that's not intentional to lean on the previous reading. Because I want to say, you know, that's over and done with, but you know, we're starting out with the Sun card. So it was kind of the same thing in the last reading. But anyway, because I'm seeing similar cards out here from what I was able to see. All right, Spirit, tell me about the Sun card. What's going on with the Sun card? Well, darn, somebody's name could be Ray, because I'm getting the Ray. Ray, because I mentioned that previously. I can't deny what I'm getting, y'all. I have to mention it. So it is what it is. Somebody's name could be Ray or start with an R. And that could be somebody who's riding my nuts right now. King of Swords, is that you? Or Detective so-and-so, is that you? Like let me breathe, right? Or either balance it out, do the right thing. What's the right thing to you? I don't know. Stop riding my nuts. Maybe. There has to be balance. See, these are the things that you all don't understand. I'm feeling that you all are coming from, like, I'm hearing secular world. You all are coming from that, and I'm coming from a whole different, like, secular doesn't even compare to where it is that I'm gathering information from. Like, there's no comparison. Like, it's not like the opposite of where you are. It's not, I mean, it's not even the same levels here. But what I'm saying is there are laws of spirituality to where you can't take, because I see you here, right here, that Knight of Pentacles reverse, that was in the last reading for the taking, getting information, you know. But if you're doing it to, I'm hearing supersede, you're doing it for personal gain, you're taking, because you're only helping yourself, you're only helping your own pockets. There has to be balance here. That's just the law of universe, universal law, spiritual law. But no one told you that, I'm assuming. But you know, in life, you can't just walk into Starbucks and grab a coffee and leave out. No, you got to pay for that. So maybe there are some things that are unfolding that are keeping you, detective, keeping you in this form of personal gain to where now you're abusing your power, because that's what it is. But you're relying on information from, you know, those of us who are on our spiritual journey, who are tapped in, who are doing the right thing, who are balancing out our lives by giving, but you can't keep taking. Like, that's not how it works. You can't be on a salary and then call the YouTube tarot readers your personal informants. You can't do that, because this is what I'm getting, y'all. So Ray, Paul, whoever you are. I got Paul just now. You can't do that. I mean, it's like, I guess maybe you weren't, I mentioned you weren't taking the gifts serious in the previous reading. So now it's like, okay, so no one will know that you're doing this. No, I mean, how, I mean, if we're giving you intel information, how do we not know that we're being watched and something's not balancing out here? Like, eventually it's going to be called out. How many times you going to walk into Starbucks and not pay for it? No, they're going to call you out. And this has not, I mean, it kind of does have things to do with like the exchange. Like I'm mentioning Starbucks, you can't walk out with something for free, right? So it does have something to do with that. But, you know, you're salaried, you're good. But then if you're using the information, which should be to help and protect others, but you're using it for your own personal gain, you're stealing. You're not balancing things out here. If you were fighting crime like you signed up for, then it would be balanced out. But this is helping put money in your pocket by way of you, whatever situation you got going on. You got people in your back pocket, so to speak. Maybe you're paying them out. I'm hearing paying informants. Whatever it is that you do, it's not going to be something that's, not frowned upon. Like, if your colleagues knew what you were doing, but I'm hearing you're in cahoots with your colleagues. Even they're doing it. I'm hearing the word report. So maybe there's some sort of code of honor amongst you all to where if somebody says something, then, they know not to say anything because they know that's their ass. Or whatever this is, whatever code y'all have going on. Anyway, leave the tarot readers alone. Because I'm hearing something about a transference of energy. Whatever it is, whatever seedy operation you have going on that is supposed to be protecting others, but you're doing it for selfish gain. Whatever that is being transferred to the readers, but that's how the readers are picking up on this information because you're heavily watching, stalking, obsessing, whatever that is, because you need to stay 10 steps ahead. But then you're not balancing things out with the information that you're receiving. You can't be a taker. That's not how that works. So the first thing you can do to balance things out is stop watching. Stop watching these readings because it's not faring for you. Eventually what's done in the dark will come to light, but you're basically just causing your own demise here. It may not happen tomorrow. It could be 10 years from now. But with the take energy, it's going to catch up with you. But I'm hearing unconventional, but it's not going to come in the way that you think it is. If ever you think you're going to take a hit, it's not going to be in the way that you think. I'm hearing sabotage. So it's going to take you by surprise. But this is just something, this is your spirituality 101 lesson. Like even I know when I watch other readers, I automatically like the video. Even if I don't watch the whole thing, I'm still going to give them their flowers to show appreciation for what they do. They're getting on a platform and expressing through, the spiritual messages that they receive enough to want to be able to alert others and let them know what's going on. I don't think it always has to be about a check. But at the same time, there has to be balance. Anyway, you all, I feel like I'm just speaking to, whoever these people are that are relying on information from diviners. But the fact that they are corrupt, you're picking up that energy as a reader, and it doesn't make things fun for you as the reader. Not that it's supposed to be like fun, because I have to realize I'm talking to people who they don't really stretch their minds like beyond imagination. They just want hardcore facts or whatever. And they've been receiving facts from readers. Like, how did this person know this? How did they know the location? How did they, know the date, the month, the day? Like, how did they know that? How did they know the city? Yeah. I feel like that's what's I'm hearing a heavy presence. So there must be a heavy presence of people who wear badges. Their job is to be a detective of sorts. Like, they actually get paid for that. But to come on here and watch tarot readings or whatever, or follow somebody that is on to something, because it's like, how did they know that? So you keep, I'm hearing splurging. So a splurge is, it's just being careless. Like, you're splurging on the information. Like, the splurge for me would also mean like just kind of being reckless. But to me, that's the taking energy. Like something's unlimited to you, a splurge. You can't do that. So basically, you're taking advantage is what you're doing. Somebody's asking, well, what's your next suggestion? My next suggestion is to hit their Cash App. Currency is a flow of energy. You can't be on a salary and you're here listening to people who are actually tipping, giving you wonderful tips. Like, speaking of tip, you need to tip them. Hit their Cash App for balance. There has to be Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. Yes, we're called to do this work, but if you're obsessing and you're corrupt and then your energy is coming out on the table, that's not really what we want to deal with. We're here to try to raise the vibration, right? We want to make sure everybody, is good and taking care of one another and living at peace and loving each other. Y'all are corrupt, and then y'all are watching, y'all are putting that energy into these cards to where we have no choice but to report back what we're receiving. But the stance that I took today is I'm no longer aiding corrupt officials. I'm no longer aiding murderers. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done with that. So what would be a nice result for me is that you stop watching my channel. So then I don't have to feel obligated to give out information that I really shouldn't be, number one. But if it comes out, I can't deny it. Number two, to know that there are people taking advantage of that. I can't do that. I don't like that. Number one, is not helping you. And it's definitely not doing anything for me. Like, I want to talk to my divine collective. Those who have been through this corrupt energy, like we've made it out of this. I don't want to see that back on the table to where I'm feeding that energy to a divine collective. They don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Like, this ain't us. All right, y'all. Yeah, that was a rant, but somebody needs to know this. And I feel like before it takes off, because you don't know what these people are doing. They could have chats dedicated to specific readers. Like it's their little board meeting. Maybe it's their meeting daily. They get together and see if you've reported, you tarot reader, see if you've reported anything new. And they're having with all of their corrupt energy, they're now involving you in this. And you didn't sign up for this. You just want to raise the vibration, but here they are, out for seeking personal gain with their corrupt selves, and now they're pulling you into that energy. I'm taking a stance today. I said no more. Y'all not gonna play with my energy. All right, y'all. I know I'm not the only one. There's no way, because this feels like something that could potentially take off, but they're not going to let you know this. I mean, their whole their whole idea is to not be noticed as a detective, as a CIA agent, whoever you are, FBI. You're not going to know that upon laying sight on them. They don't want you to know that. They're the ones that show up to put the clues together. Anyway, y'all have a deck here. I brought this deck out today. Actually, last night I put it on my table, but it's called the Gypsy Witch. It's called a fortune-telling playing card deck. But this isn't new to me. I've had this for about 3 years, but it's going to be new to y'all because I just added it to the table. So I'll be eventually bringing those out. So I just wanted to introduce you, though, to those cards, that deck. And yeah, y'all, that's it. That's it. I'm not getting into this reading. Nope. Because it's just confirming everything. I mean, if I'll just give you a little sample here so you'll see. So you'll see the Knight of Pentacles, which I already said was in the previous reading, of somebody who's a taker, right? They come and they take. They're not coming to give anything. But that's just all they do. They just come to take. Look at this. You have the Chariot, because you're giving them, you're enforcing something. We could be talking about actual enforcement. You're allowing them to be able to take a stance or an advancement into something by the information you're giving them, that they're receiving, that you don't even know you're giving to them, because they keep coming back to take. They're not balancing things out with the Temperance card. Look at the Page of Swords. There's some truth here. Even though it's a small thing, it could have been a date you gave them, like I said. It could have been a location. It's something that's allowing them to move forward and stay in that title position that they have. Chariot energy, Page of Swords. Three of Pentacles is help. They're benefiting off of your help with the Pentacle energy. But what are they doing? Taking. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Y'all got to balance this out. Whoever y'all are. Y'all don't have to worry about me, because anytime I sense this energy coming up, I'm dead in the reading. But for the other readers out there who are giving y'all examples or ideas or things to go off of, even if it's the first letter of somebody's name, it's helping you. But you can't even like the video. Because you can't show, I guess you can't show that, you were there, right? That's what that is. Okay. You can't leave any sort of like incriminating whatever. I don't know. You're corrupt anyway, so it don't even matter to me. I just don't want you watching me anymore. And it is what it is. But y'all, that's it. That was the little example, because I don't need to get into anything else. It's still the same energy. But yeah, Divine Collective, I love you all. Keep up the good work. And yeah, for all you other readers, put your Cash App in the description and let these people know this is how it works over here in spiritual law, that there has to be balance. You can't keep taking from people who are spiritually gifted. You can't do that. It's against the law. Y'all should know about that. Or do you? I don't know. You're corrupt. So anyway, y'all, this better help.